All right, session number 3. Oh. Forgot my hat. Let's see if the focus works. Ooh. Get it, bring it on in. I hate this new camera. Is that okay? All right, here we go. Time to find a swamp. I don't have a ton of time, but here we go, the Margarita Kid. All right, every day, lately all I'm trying to do is find a swamp. I find myself doing things to buy time, like build a second floor. Why? Because of weather like this, and I'm trying to do ocean exploration. It's not even a good... This wasn't a very good build. Let me fix this. I forgot that I left off at this storm. Let's see what that looks like from the outside. If I want to go any taller, I'm going to need 4 wood. That almost looks like it's sticking out on purpose. I kind of like that. It's clearly a mistake, but kind of like it. I want to make sure I'm ready to go. As soon as the weather changes. Oh. Okay. Ask and ye shall receive sometimes, I guess. Let me get a carved directional. So that it's pointing north. And I think what I had screwed up recently, I essentially came northwest, straight north from my island, came around, and what I really want to do is go north. So I think from here I'll hit this one, and I think this is the island I need to try and go all the way around. I think I tried to do that one recently, and it was one that I did already. Where is my boat? Did my boat die in the storm? No. Woo! I mean, it wouldn't be necessarily the end of the world, because I've got bronze to make nails, I've got fine wood, and I have 4 stamina pots. Might even be enough to get over the shore if I had to swim. But luckily I don't have to do all that. My boat is still here and alive. So let's go ahead and go north. roughly. Now this is that little crap swamp. It extends to the northeast, but not in any like, it's that little skank swamp, about 2 meters thick. See, this is where I get confused, because I swear so I went north and I'm running into this, which was part of my island, and I think I had sailed and run, actually, even all the way around here and all the way down there, which means my island must have a giant thing coming off this side, and I've been working my way up and ran back into my starting island again. And what that really means is that I just kind of built a base that does me nothing, because it's literally like right in the middle of a bay. So I need to pick the direction that goes away. I mean, I already had a base there. It's like right over there. That's all my main island. I can't believe that. And I went west from there, but not north. So let's say the direction I just need to go from my crappy little island. I say crappy, I think it's pretty dapper. Look at that. Look at that little chimney. It's looking good. Solid summer home. Good fishing. There was a ground is shaking event. I never saw a single troll, which I'm glad, because this thing would have been leveled in like 1 second. Alright. So this is the direction I'm going to sail. Right between this other stuff. What direction is this? This is kind of northeast. What'd you say? North by northeast? For some reason, I always have such a hard time telling the difference between. So if that were, I mean, it's not like it needs to be that perfect, but I'm just wanting to make sure. I actually get a little bit of sail here. Let me go back to this until I get the direction. I would call this more north by northeast. Now let's take advantage of this wind while we can. It's a rarity for me. All I want is 10 iron. I don't feel like that's too much to ask. I could always go into the swamp, little crappy swamps with a stag hammer, and smash the ground. Hope to find, a little silver or iron deposit. And when you're playing on 3x resource drops, which I am, the only thing I'll allow myself that's kind of a perk, all I really need to do is find like probably one little area of iron. All I need to do is find 4 iron and those scraps. They'll multiply to 12. That gives me enough to make a longboat, which is of course the goal, the next big goal, so that I don't have to be sailing the ocean and a little piece of crap like this. That's what I always have to remember. On the way back, I've got the crap swamp on the right and little swamp island on the left. There's a lot of reasons why I want that longboat. And if you play, you know what I'm talking about. Alright. The carrying capacity is like 10 times higher. Maybe not that much. But it's maybe 3 times higher. It's like 32 instead of 4, 8 times higher. Whatever that works out to. And it's also like a lot more solid in storms and stuff. Ooh. That's trippy. Alright, still looks like meadows. North by northeast still? I'd say yeah. And it looks like I'm basically headed right for the tip of this island. So that tip is where I'll probably hit. Makes it easier for when you're sailing here later to have some sort of tip. Although it's a different color, it's rendering different, which makes me a little concerned it might be plains. Yeah, it's plains. So what I'll probably do I wonder if that's swamp across the way there. That looks like that could be swamp. But even though it's a little close to plains, I'm going to just build a little marker on this little island, which should still be meadows. Just if I ever get, you know, a little lost around this island and I find it, it'll point the way back to my home base. I mean, that's... Yeah, I should probably have some food in me. Although, the reality is, if a death skeeto or something shows up, it's going to be an insta-kill for me. No matter what my hit points are with this food level. Oh, Draugr village. Well, this is just a happy little island, isn't it? It's too bad, to my knowledge, there's no actual correlation of Draugr villages to swamps. You'd think there might be. No, this is going to be a real fast in and out. It's actually a nice looking Draugr village. Real fast. Build a workbench. And then let's build a post. Let's get the carve direction. So that's north. And I was going north by northeast. Well, first let me put north on. I don't think I've rotated this at all, which would get me angry if I did. Yeah, sun's going down in the west. That's north, so that's good. So south by southwest would be roughly the direction back to my base. I feel like I came from the west a little bit. Maybe it is more. I tried to make it north by northeast, but maybe what I'll do is kind of like this. like it's kind of in between those two, off in that direction. That looks like swamp crap back there. Now the fact that it's... In fact, let's actually try and get back. It's getting late in the day. Actually, I need to get a bearing. I think this is north. No, north. Because this is not a good, Ooh. Hit the wrong button. South by south. West. Or southwest, somewhere in there. This looks good. Yeah, I don't want to be caught out here too long in the storm at night, which is of course what's about to happen to me. So I need to keep the direction out pretty much the whole time. Because this water's going to blow me the heck off course. See that? This is brutal. I hope I don't die. After everything I've been through on a permadeath, I really don't want my death to be in the ocean because of a big wave. Oops. Alright, so there's crappy swamp. There's Swamp Island. So I should be reasonably close. Now this is doing some damage to my boat, but it's not too bad. Man, this is brutal. This is why I want a longboat. I might need to head over to that I can't see what the heck's going on. Oh, there's Crappy Island. I mean, my awesome base. Oh, now the storm goes away. Yeah, thanks. I mean, at least I had wind going for me the whole time, which is normally a big complaint of mine. I'll have to crash and try again in the morning. I shouldn't have started so late in the day, but I was just so jonesing to go once that storm left. And before I forget in the morning, seeds. Something I'm going to do real quickly, just to maybe help out a little bit. You know, just in case I'm ever in the storm again, looking for my way home. Little something. Little something, something. Alright, let's sleep this off. Alright. Weather looks alright. I actually have some carrots. Look at that. Even though I'm dying to get out and make things happen, I'm still going to pick these carrots, plant them a little bit for these little punks that are not grown yet. I'm not going to wait. I thought I cultivated everything. That's all those seeds. These guys are not ready yet. So I'm done. Each of those are going to make 9 seeds. I'm going to have a lot of carrot seeds real soon, more than I can plant. Let's put the cultivator back. Get that back. Get on the boat. Double check my bearing. Now that's off by a tiny little bit. And even that seems off. The sun's right there. Wouldn't this be east? Is my north off? I mean, that's clearly east. I think my north is off. Maybe that's part of the issue. It would definitely be part of the issue. Why did I not notice that before? So I've been saying I wanted to go north by northeast, or northeast, north by northeast. In reality, I think what I'm really wanting to do is to just go north. Let me get that direction again. That'll make things a little bit easier on the directions, I think. Well, let's see if I can find that tip nice and quickly and easily like I think I should. And once again, I will be so mad if I die because I had to travel so far in the freaking ocean on a carve because I can't find a swamp within like 1,000 radius miles to get with a that has a crypt in it. And if I do that, if I do find that sign, I'll have to reorient it. See, even from here, you can see the tip that I was going towards before. So you don't really need to worry too much about you should have still can't believe that was my main island. Although it makes a little more sense now. Remember how confused I was? I was so confused that that was the main island when I was supposed to be traveling north, but in reality that was a lot more west, which makes more sense to me. I repaired the boat, right? Yeah. Man, if I had some ocean bait. I mean, don't get me wrong, at the moment I have not caught a sea serpent. I've got no meat, I've got no scales. Can't do the meat anyway. Not with a level 1 cooking cauldron. I think it's iron that allows me to cook meat. Like big meat, like lox meat, serpent meat. Oh, there's my little marker island. Let me update the directions on that one before I start my circumnavigation. Make sure there's no death mosquitoes over here. Oh, it's gonna get foggy now. This effing game and the weather. Like, I get that you want to have inclement weather. Storms, fog kind of stuff. I totally get it. But the frequency of it is what I don't get. It just seems too much, man. Which means for me to come back is basically the opposite. And let's get that northward carve now. All right. Now the fun begins. I don't want to be too close to shore. The mosquitoes we'll see if they'll come out. And they call them death mosquitoes for a reason. They hit like hammers, man. I'll start the turn slightly. I mean, I'll tell you, man, finding plains has not been an issue. Finding Draugr villages has not been an issue. Don't fog me up. If it's just, and it just cleared up. Let it stay clear. That looks like that could be swamp over there. But it also looks like it could be swamp. Whoa, I'm a little bit close. That swamp area, when it's not filled in, always looks like that. Yeah, that is some swamp. Well, let's see if it's an actual swamp or if it's just like a little crappy 20 square meter, biome glitch. This freaking weather. I wonder if the fog goes away when I get closer to the swamp. Like once I hit swamp. You know what I mean? Like swamp. Am I foolish to be hopeful? Probably. I don't mind that the swamp is up against the plains. Let's see how big or small this place is. Hey, Mr. Joggerman. Hey, little leeches. This does look like it's probably going to be a little, another one of those little glitchy pseudo biomes. Maybe there's more on the other side of the island. Let's head this way, which I think is kind of northeast. No, east at this point already, okay. I see no Surtling spawners. I see no crypt markers. It's a tad bit bigger than the other ones I've been seeing, but not much. It was a little bit thicker instead of a long, skinny sliver. So I had some hope that there was maybe a crypt in it. But I don't think so. Oh, we'll keep going. Again, try and stay away from these plains. So now I should be heading like northeast. Oh, still just east, alright. My directional sense is pretty abysmal. Slow down a little bit in the fog in case there's an emergency. Like I run into planes. There were some pine trees up here on the right. I don't know if that was just a tiny little glitch. Or is it actual black forest? It's looking like a good amount of black forest. I may actually... It's plains over there. I hate to stop, but I've only got a minute rested bonus. And while rested bonuses aren't that important while you're sailing, you never know when you might have to jump off quickly. Now see, that's where that plains ends. Sun's starting to go down. Do I want to build a little hut away from home here? Crash for the night and finish the circumnavigation in the morning? Yeah, might as well. First I should take care of these. See, I'm not rested anymore. I sent shooting fire arrows into the water. Swim away! That dude's really far away. Alright. Little tower right there, but not like a good tower. Not that there's really such thing as a good tower, but... Alright. So... let's eat up. We are getting a little bit low on food there. Just a little. And I don't need anything fancy here. I have no rock on me. Are you kidding me? Well, that can change quickly. All I need is 5 rock. Jeez, I just got 18 from that? Okay. Alright, so let's make a campfire. Let's also make a direction sign. That way I don't lose my way. So that's north. Now let's build a bed. Let's kill this guy who's trying to sneak back again. And then let's finish just building this tiny little building. No floors or nothing fancy like that. I'll make it 2 wide. Kind of got to do that. Could maybe make it 1 wide even, really. That would be like the ultimate in little tiny room. You don't even need the fire, and it's not raining. Yeah. Hoping I could get away with that. Alright, let's wake up in the morning. I want my wood back. Alright. I got 10 from you, the rest I'll leave. I am rested. And we keep on. Wait, first, like, confirm my bearing. Not even confirm it, just set it. I know it's off. Okay, north is that way. Alright. And away we go. Who do you love? Who do you love? All rock here peeking his head out. And where there's one, there may be others. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. So now I should be heading like south east. No, I'm headed like south. Oh yeah, because the sun's there, rising in the east. 90 degrees off, yeah. Pretty abysmal shooting on my part there. That's east. That's north. I'm now traveling kind of southwest, south by southwest. So I'm on the west side of the island. Ooh. Definitely some rocks around here. See one up ahead too. Oh. Well, of course, if you start doing that kind of sailing. It's still, maybe it's kind of west by southwest. Trying to keep an eye out for these rocks underwater. You can't, they're not sticking up, but I still might hit them. Well, this one's been a dud. This island. Once I get back to the marker, I'm gonna head across to the west. It looked like there could have been some swamp across the ocean that way. Just based on that little kind of flat land formation that, you know, you can tell that swamps have from a distance. Southwest? No, still pretty west. So I'm traveling west, I think at this point on the south side of the island. I have to be a little careful. I may conceivably be coming back to plains pretty soon. This is probably that Draugr village that I saw when I first showed up. So I'm almost, I think that little island there may be where I put my sign. Yeah, this is that, like, nice Draugr village. Nice is clearly kind of a relative phrase. It's got that tower back there. It's got a couple, like... Is that an actual Draugr village, though? Yeah, there's a Draugr. A couple of them. Might even be a spawner in there. Our Grey Dwarf's gonna go attack him and get his butt whooped. Yeah. Archer's shooting him. Attacking a Draugr village once in another hardcore game, not a permadeath game, thankfully, was how one of our people died. Those archers, man. One shot, you're done. Alright, I'm gonna go straight west. This island was a dud. Just keep going west. Maybe a little bit this way. That's about right to me at the moment. Sun's still more on the east side than the west side. Yeah, that looks like that could be swamp. Right at the tip of my sail. It's that crappy flat stuff. I've accidentally started going north a little bit. Ooh. I think the east-west stuff at this point is not so critical. This better not be like the same little crappy swamp that I looked at before. Oh, it's not even a swamp, it's a plains. A little bit of swamp down there. I think I've looked at this swamp before, maybe. This is another one of those swamps that's like a thin sliver between the mountain and the ocean. Yeah, I looked at this one before. But I didn't go north of the plains. It's at about noon. Yeah. Let's, well, you know, I've been doing clockwise circumnavigations, so let me continue with that. I just don't... I'm a little concerned this is the swamp on my island, my starting island. I think it is. Yeah, it is gonna. This is gonna be a little meadows here. There's a little island. My little shack is going to be to the west. Is that my Noiru there? Man. Maybe this isn't the swamp. This actually looks a little deeper. It's deep, man. It's deep. Like deep lyrics to a song, man. I'm not hopeful. I might name this area of the map Bermuda. There's too many trees, I feel like, for this to be where my little thing was before. No, maybe not. This actually seemed like a not bad sized swamp, really. I might go back to Noiru and come back here in the morning when there's no mist. And I can confirm. Oh, yeah. And see what I'm doing. Gotta be careful because I'm close to the swamp. This could be leech infested waters and I do not want to mess with that. Yep, there is my little thing over there. So this is the base of the swamp close to my island, or my original base on my main island. But that part of the swamp seemed a little bit bigger than I thought it was. Maybe this is the swamp across the water. Might be a little off on my direction to Tiny Island. Here it is. It's a little too late in the day. To start another exploration that I don't want to do in the fog, in the dark, on a carve. I mean, I wouldn't even want to do it in a longboat probably, but it would be infinitely better than doing it on a carve. I can't wait to have a longboat. Okay, right. Oh, I guess I've cultivated it down so that I can't get in. Okay. Then I gotta get the cultivator before those plants die. And Alright, that makes sense. Alright, just confirm. You know, it's funny, I reoriented this to be north because the sun was perfectly over there. But I'm curious if the sun's going to be perfectly in the west. Right now it seems more like it's southwest. What I should do is just not second guess myself and stick with directions so that I don't have mismatched signs everywhere. Maybe tomorrow I will go back to that little camp I had before and redirection from there, because that should be the right north because it's on the main island. I'm a little concerned about that. Now once I have carrots, I thought I had some deer meat. I need some deer meat to make some deer stew. Carrot soup I can make with mushrooms. Do I have mushrooms? I have no mushrooms, and I have no deer meat. What do you need for deer stew? Carrots, blueberries. I need all kinds of stuff from the mainland. I'll be getting there soon. I probably have one more full day's worth. You lie on the battlefield, dreaming eyes turned upward to a sky veiled by smoke. The calls of your warriors grow fainter in your eyes. See, it does go fast. I can read it if I'm not reading it out loud. I need deer meat and blueberries. See, this is that hole. Jesus, I messed that up. Is it still one off of that? And I'm going to point this to east. That seems off. That seems more like it. I think my north is still off just by a little bit. Although, you know what? That's close enough. Either way, let's get our relative, hopefully relatively close. North. Go west. over there was the swamp on my island. But I almost feel like there was a little bit more swamp, like kind of across the water a little bit. So I gotta head back to my little Draugr village. That's not really a Draugr village. I need to start giving these places some names, just so I can internally reference them. See, this is the little swamp that was further past, but that's still a little crappy one. Alright, so this is what I'm saying here. So this was my little stopping point. On my main island, I'm going to compare my north against this real quick. And if there's any deer, maybe I'll pick up some deer meat real quick. Mushrooms, blueberries. Shouldn't see blueberries, this is meadows, but still might have some inside a chest or something. And we'll kind of do one of these maneuvers. I left a bunch of coal here. 42 coal. Huh. Interesting. Now there have been some Draugr running around over here. Let's check out that direction here. Holy cow, I'm off. A lot. In fact, I think the original one I had over there was based on this one. But this doesn't seem right. One of these days I'm going to go back to Valheim. I want the boar meat. I will take enough to stack those up. And a little raspberry in case I want to make some jam, but also got to be careful because there are leeches in this water. And in my current state, one bite from a leech, and I am instantly dead. Healing. I mean, really, I think even if I had a poison pot in me, I would probably still die, just from the hit and the reduced poison. Maybe not. Maybe I'd be okay. Alright, so this was what I was saying was the crappy swamp on my island. When I say my island, I mean like my main island. Again, I need to come up with names. Might even need to start grabbing a piece of paper and mapping out where these islands are and things. I had no idea this came so much further, like northeast. But what I think I saw when I came over here last night, game night, is that there is another island with some swamp right across the water. Is that a... I'd love to run him over. He swam away too quickly. Did I see that correctly, or is this really just the other side of those swamps? It's just the other side of those swamps. There's like a star drogger. You can tell because he's like shiny green. It's a 1 star. Now, in general, this one's a little bit thicker, but I still think this one was up against the mountain. And therefore it wasn't very deep. And we did not see any sunken chambers. There's another 1 star. This is a dangerous little swamp. Those 1 star guys are rough for my current tech. Yeah, see, there's that hill. Nothing on this island worth looking for. Alright, Mr. Leech. You're a 1 star or a 2 star. I'm not sure which. The green one. So there's so I either have to go back. Oh, I had a chest with 20 deer meat out with the whatchamacallit. Out with the metals that I was smelting. Maybe I'll make a spear or something. Now, is that Black Forest over here also? I mean, it's all pretty close, but I want to go to the closest one. This one's practically swimming distance. Now that's meadows. I could come here, if I can find some mushrooms, blueberries, I can become kind of self-sufficient food-wise. At least for a little while. Still have 13 jerkies, but that'll go pretty quickly. I guess it's time to take out the spawner and make this area a tad safer. I hear a troll. Yeah, there he is. I don't know what he was attacking, a skeleton probably. This happened to me last time I was here, too. Oh. This guy's, Yeah, there's all the skeletons he was killing. Finally, give me some stamina rest, man. You know, he did this before, too. I say him, the one that I'm talking about I killed, but... about half damage and he just goes running off. Let's let the stamina come back. As much as I can, anyway. He was a persistent one, man. I don't want to get hit because I'm so busy trying to make sure I get his head when I aim. Alright. Maybe about there. Yep. Does that brute, do they always have dandelions growing out of their head? Now, a lot of times the brutes, once you set them on fire, they run away. Ooh. I thought you were running away too. Not sure I would think that, but... Alright. Now he runs away, but he won't run away forever. Ah. See, he'll come back. Man, all I want is some mushrooms. What did I say I needed? Now the second time they don't run away. Okay. Alright, I have deer meat, now that I remember where that is. Mushrooms, carrots. So blueberries is really what I need. There's some carrot seeds right there. Don't need those at the moment. I don't think blueberries is too much to ask. It's one of those things when you're running around, a lot of times you just see a lot of them. When you're not collecting them, you have no reason for them. But then, you know how it is. The second you, want them for something. Oh, look at that. Even more carrot seeds. I don't really need them. I'm about to be swimming in them. Come on, man. I just want some blueberries. You know, I thought it was bad enough trying to find a swamp that I've spent 3-4 days looking for. Real life days. Like a good swamp. I may end up having to sail back to Valheim after all. Still need a better name for that. Come on, man. Just some blueberries. Well, it's not exactly the huge amount of blueberries I was hoping for. Really? I found one bush? That's all you got for me? I'm gonna have to start going back soon. My last hurrah here. Oh, I don't feel like fighting another troll. Especially not in the dark. Without Eikthyr. Food's a little low. In fact, speaking of which. Well, this has been a huge disappointment. I don't need to worry about that. Should be coming up on that river kind of soon. I've actually been wandering for a while. I don't even remember where the heck my camp is, or my boat. No idea where I am. Let's get these guys fighting each other. Oh, hey. Oh, here we go. I don't have a direction on me at the moment. Alright, well, let's hunker down for the night. And I'm going to do like the tiniest little building ever. I just really don't feel like dealing with a bunch of stuff. That's close enough. Four structures. 5 if you count the bed. Now I gotta figure out where I am. So I get back to my boat. I think it's that way, but I'm not sure. Let's see, the sun is that way, east. Right? I feel like I was on the western shore of the island. Maybe it is back this way. There's swamp. Hey, blueberries. Well, if I can find my ship, and getting a little lost wasn't too bad because it helped me find my blueberries. There's some more of them. Now, if that's swamp, is that Crappy Island swamp? That can't be Crappy Island swamp. Where the heck am I? That I found swamp. There it is. Alright, so it was in the right direction then. Good call going west. Huh. Yeah, so that was Crappy Swamp. Not the Crappy Swamp, but a Crappy Swamp. No idea if this is going to be correctly labeled or not. Is that thing swimming from me? I got 9 blueberries. Not exactly the monster haul I was hoping for. I'm flabbergasted by my inability to find a reasonably sized swamp. I think I may ditch Nuaru, go back to my main base, and then start looking east and southeast instead of northwest. I mean, this would be a perfectly fine little base to do plains explorations. That's what happens every time. Right around the time I get a little self-sufficient with cooking and meat and whatever, crops, that's when I decide I need to leave because this place just bites. There's just nothing over here. Welcome to Nuaru. Alright. So let's, in case I ever come back, you never know, Don't care about you, don't care about you. I'll leave the blueberries and raspberries. I'll leave those carrots, leave the cultivator. Really don't need all that wood. I don't actually really need most of this. But I will take the metals just for fun. That's too heavy. I need to put some of this on the boat. And the copper is heavy. The bronze I can hold on to. Anything else I need in here? The wood I'll take, because why not? Cauldron, workbench, all this good stuff. I'll leave. I'll take the fine wood. Yeah, I think I'm good. Oh wait. Is this just rain or is it an actual storm? I don't know if that really matters to me. So I'm going to line this up with whatever I've got called north here, whether it's right or not. Just so I know that I want to go essentially south would be my way home. I'll be reasonably close to the shore the whole time. I don't feel like sitting here any longer than I need to. The only thing that could be a problem, I shouldn't say the only thing, my main concern, the sea serpents. I'm kind of keeping a little close to this shore. I think this may actually be the island with the elders summoning and all that. Yeah, is that going to be where the burial chamber pops up? Maybe not, I don't know. But I believe this is my island here. Yeah, I thought it was going to clear up. The main positive about this is I'm close to the shore. If a sea serpent appears or whatever, I'll be fine. There's my Haldor sign. So I now know exactly where I am. I don't know where that rock is, but I know where I am. Alright. A little bit longer, a little bit longer. I wish I remembered the Gilligan's Island theme song. Feels like that would be an appropriate thing to sing right now. All I remember is a 3-hour tour, a 3-hour tour. Oh. Almost there. There's the little... that little village. It's not a Draugr village. But it is a place that I've stayed when lost back in the day. And here we go. Hello, Seth Aaron Hickman. How are you doing today? Sorry if you sent that a little while ago, but I was focusing on this stupid storm. See if I time this just right. Not too bad, not too bad. Seems like a low water level. Coal overflow. That other pig ever tame? What's he at? 83%? He's close. You ever tame any pigs yet, Seth? This is where they're going to go when they actually start producing. I haven't been to Valheim in a while. I might start stacking fine wood outside. I've got too much of it. Resins. Booty goes up here. Let me get that other metal out of the boat. Got my bee farm. I might start taking a bee with me also when I sail. Just one bee. Maybe more than one, but probably just one. That way, I'll always have the ability to make jerky as well. It just makes it a little more self-sustaining. Metals chest. I need to update my map. There's this thing over here that says swamp. I'm not sure if that's actually ocean. One of these days I may run all the way across here and see. I also want to confirm just how bad. Yeah, the north was off by a tick or two. As long as everything is relatively correct, I'm okay. But sometimes when you lose your way and you need the sun to give you a direction and it's different than what you thought it was, that's when it kind of stinks. That's really kind of brutal looking, isn't it? I mean, it's functional. Alright. Did I not grab that tin? I got distracted by my map. That's such a really, truly ugly base. I didn't want to take down the door, I wanted to take down this thing here. Alright. Still kind of hoping for a ground is shaking event so I can tell if this base is actually reasonably troll-proof or not. That's stamina pots. Got some poison, stamina, healing. If I'm doing swamp exploration, I just need more poison. What's that? That's 10 honey, and what is it? 5 thistles, and like 10 coal, and it's one more thing. A necktail, that's it. I got enough of those. Really, I should probably make a bunch of these bases. You still there, Seth? Yeah, let's make like 5 of them. I don't think I can. I don't think I have enough thistle for that. Almost. I'm gonna make 4 of them then. Need 20 of these. I'll need 40 of these. I'll need 40 coal. I should have just made all 5 at the same time. And I'll need... I got the necktails already? No. 4 necktails. Sorry, buddy. Okay. There's really no reason I wouldn't always have a poison pot in me when I'm exploring the swamp. I should always have one. Alright, the boar has been tamed. Time to bring these guys inside. I'm going to need more wood for that. To do it easily, I mean. I have a harpoon. I could just harpoon him and drag him in, but that seems a little cruel even for me. And what should I name these guys? Look at you, you've got everywhere that I want you to go, and this one place that I accidentally opened for a half a second, and that's exactly where you try to go. Can I pet them and make them love me, and then maybe they'll follow me? Unfortunately, that's not how it works. Geez, I may need the harpoon. Why do they do this? Why do they literally just go right in the one spot I don't want them to go? Because it's the one spot I can't get them. There's just no reason for you guys to be little jerks like this. What? Hey look, a raspberry. If you guys don't want to get harpooned, you better start going down this thing here. Alright, if I can get one of you in. Every time you go somewhere positive. Okay, one down. Friggin' Grey Dwarf trying to sneak in. And just keep walking. No. Alright, I probably should have just harpooned them. They're not even 1-star. Man, they're just regular boars. Next time I see a 1-star out in the wild, he's coming with me. I'm gonna actually start taking the harpoon with me and just drag those mofos back. Okay, that'll be fine. I think that's kind of funny. Those resins don't do too badly. All right. Okay. I need to make some more jerkies. How many do they make? 2 each? If I want to make 100, I need like 50 of these. And that's 1 stack of these. I can put this one of those back. 2 coals. Oh, you know what? Here you go, buddies. Make babies. Always close the doors. Leave me alone. All right. Always got to make sure you got some food in you. This is going to take a while. But then I don't have to deal with it again for a long time. I wish you could automate cooking, or they would let you upgrade this stupid cauldron so that you could cook batches at a time. It's painful, man. It's painful. Halfway there. I gotta check on deer as well. The funny thing, at some point, I'm gonna find the iron. I'm gonna be able to upgrade my cauldron. I forget what's next. Is it the spice rack, or is that level 3? If it is, I think you need like 3 turnips, 3 carrots. Do you need 3 onions? That seems like that would be a little strange. You gotta be able to do another level without that. Alright. I got me some jerky. Let's put it in the jerky chest. Onto these 12. Let's grab a stack of this. And a stack of this. Yeah, I'm getting a little low. Getting a little low. So for this I need cooked deer meat, right? Oh, look at that. I'm even a little low on the cooked deer meat. I can now start putting this back where it belongs again. So 20. Those just make 1 each, though. Do I have enough mushrooms to do a lot of that? Yeah, I guess so. So maybe I'll make 50 of these. But man, where am I keeping the carrots? Gotta have carrots in here somewhere. Are they in here? Yeah. Oh, blueberry is not mushrooms. Low on blueberries now. Pretty soon I'm gonna need to just make like a foraging run. Shouldn't take too long, but I'm a little low on blueberries, raspberries. Alright, that's the sound of baby pigs being made. Now obviously you just saw boar meat is not an issue at the moment. I think I had, what, 200 in there? 400. Is it 400? There's 10 of them. No, it's just 200. And it's probably more like 192. But who's trying to be too accurate? Okay. Alright. I thought I was done. Those kind of things can be a little bit painful, but it does make it a little bit nicer that you just don't have to mess with it for a while. Oh, another little piggy. If you really jam those pigs together in a tiny area, do all the pigs pop out? Like if I made this half the size, would they be more likely to have pigs wandering around, in which case you could have more pigs made? I'm not too concerned about pigs at the moment. I remember where these two woods came from, or coals rather. We're making bacon. All right. Anything else I need to make in here? Probably another 80 or so fire arrows. And I'm not going to say I'm getting low on resin. I'm getting a little low on resin. I mean, I've got 27 in there. I still have another couple hundred there, but that stuff can go kind of quickly. That last trip I took the cultivator with me, didn't I? And I left it there. I want to make another one. I don't remember how much bronze you need for that. 5 bronze, 5 core wood. Alright, just another re-prep and think about the last time I did this. Like just recently. When I did my little excursion. Am I really out of core wood? That's useful to know. That's not something I expected to happen. But I'm pretty sure I would have that's horrible looking. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 500 coal. That's good for 250 iron. That should hopefully be okay for what I need to do. Always got to keep all the doors shut. I learned my lesson the hard way. Looked like that neck and that deer were fighting. Nice. Alright, now I gotta try and remember. Am I looking for pine trees or fir trees for core wood? I guess I'll be able to cut one down and I'll know real quickly. I want to hit that rock, it's just wasting HP. Two hits, one hit. Alright, looks like I got some core wood out of that. Right, no? It's just all regular wood? Well, that's not good. Man, I thought I saw core wood come out of that. Alright, anyway, this is a fir tree, so I need pine trees. I was pretty happy with that shot, but I'm right in the nose. Right, I don't actually want any. Oh, this could be a good one. Through the uprights. Alright, I was happy with that one. I'm doing those swings and I'm missing the tree. Actually, I'm going to come on this side. And this tree, I already took a bunch of damage, so I'm gonna whack him. A little over 2.5 stacks. That looks good to me. I should have looked to see if he was a 1-star first, shouldn't I? Oh, you I don't care about. No, that's not a lot of meat. He was a regular one. Nice hit. Raspberries, can always use some raspberries. Is that the sound of pigs having babies? Almost sound like the sound of pigs being attacked. Although those things don't necessarily sound too different. Right, you're running around like mad. Is something bothering you? You're a regular boar. You bore me. See what I did there? Up to 79 on the running. Mushroom. Anything I can get rid of, deer, that thing for sure. So I should have 6 mushrooms on me. Any other shrooms? Look at you all like quiet. Random little forest skeleton. I was just about to go into the base and I got distracted by like 1 mushroom. Next thing you know, I'm running around like a fool. I should just get back to the base. Where should I put these stacks? Of core wood. Oh man, this sounds like lots of babies being made. Yeah, there's the 3 of them. Alright. Do I want to have them inside somewhere? Like, well, the fine wood stacks better. I think what I can do like this is like that, and then like this. I think I can just stack right on top. Yeah. Which I think looks pretty awesome, like having it right next to your workbench like that. Just looks appropriate. Yeah, looks good. Alright, so now I can put the core wood in, and all of this was so that I could get 5 of this. It's been a long time since I've had raw deer meat. I don't usually even, you know, there was a bunch of deer meat out there that I just left hanging. I should probably go get it. Like I said, I forgot before that I was getting a little low on deer meat. Not super low, but a little low. Kind of like this. Less than 200. Makes me nervous. Mushrooms are getting better, but look at the difference between the mushrooms and the blueberries. Carrots, I've got a lot of carrots. Goes in here. Skins go down here. Resin goes here. Bronze goes here. And I'll make a backup cultivator for my next trip. Every time I go somewhere, I want to like start a little garden. And I just need to be honest that I need to take with me, if possible, already built cultivator and like 10 tin for the cauldron, along with any other metals I need for upgrades and things. Alright. I need a plan. I've done the upkeep. I'm pretty sure I'm still pretty heavy on carrots. Not a ton. Maybe it's time to plant some. Alright, halfway done. Man, I hate the kind of random upkeep. One thing that's nice about the resource multiplier is I don't have to do this very often. And I don't even really need to do it right now, but I don't want to have to do it later. So if I can just knock these carrots out now, I'm good for whenever the time comes. Because they just end up showing up in a lot of recipes. So I might as well just make a bunch now. And then I need to think to myself, 20 left, what do I need to take with me to go off and create another little forward operating base looking for a swamp? I should like create a little chest that I figured it out already, and I just put it all in there, and when I leave, I pick it up and go. Plan on local resourcing. Probably. Certainly for wood. But maybe I'll make it right here. I have no wood on me. I know I have some. So what do I need? Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Dragon drawings. In fact, let me write that in here. I don't actually think it's all that nice, but it's definitely spacious for a first base. What I do plan on doing, and I don't know if I'll be able to see it from here. Shouldn't have left the door open. That's how my pigs died last time. Draugrs raided and came in. This little island across the way there is not very large, and I think once I get to the Iron Age and I can make stone cutters, I'm gonna go over there and I'm gonna like take over that island and like make a nice fortress island. Now, this is permadeath. I'm not allowed to die. No portals, no maps. So, you gotta take those kind of comforts when you want, but with no portals, once I get the longship and I can put a lot of stuff in there, then you can kind of have like a roaming, like little fort with you. And you don't come back here quite as much. So I have to decide, am I doing this just to try and, see how far I can get with the permadeath? Or do I want to have some fun with it also? So what would I need to take with me besides for things that I will never not take with me? I'll always have the food, the potions, the arrows. No question. I would need, so we start off saying, assume I can get the wood where I go. I'm gonna need 6 copper. Alright, for the forge. There's also, what, 4 coal? There's some stone needs. I always like to have enough stone to make one little campfire. There we go. Which is 5. And then to make the forge, I need, what, like another 4 or something? 4 stone. So I need 4 more stone. I'm just going to go ahead and steal a stack from my reserves. How I just added raspberries, I don't know. Dumb and Dumber. Oh, is the boss on her way home? Or did she stop at somebody's house? Alright, so I need 10. Actually 9. Trying to be weight conscious as well. 5 stone for a small fire if I need one. I'm going to need to make a campfire. 4 for the furnace. Anything else I can get. I mean, really, if push comes to shove, I can get rid of that. 2 bronze, 10 copper, and 25 this. I think the... Do I want the 2 bronze or the 10 copper? I think what I'm going to do is 10 copper. This is to make the level 2 forge. And the reason I'm thinking that is I have the 10 copper, I need 25 fine wood. But what I also want is enough fine wood to make a table, a chair. Table is 6, chair is 4, so that's 10. A banner is what, 2? 12 plus the 25, so I need 37 fine wood. And hopefully I'm sizing all these things up right. Now it does bring up another point, that the simplest banner, the black one, just needs 4 more coal and 6 scraps. Can't anticipate having scraps, and I keep forgetting those in the past. So I'm going to grab the 4 for the black sign. Table, chair, deerskin rug, I need 4. And I needed 6 for the banner of these also. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I only have so many slots, you know? And it all starts adding up. For the workbench, I need to make it a level 2 so I can make fire arrows. Which brings up the fact that I might want to bring resin and feathers. I'm going to start running out of slots pretty soon here. I either need to bring 10 flint with me, or 3 bronze. And 10 more fine wood. I'm just gonna grab the 10 flint, I think. If I even have 10 flint. I don't. I can get it easily enough. Alright, where's the flint? Here's some flint. Here's some flint. Here's some flint. I mean, that's 11 already, right? Yeah. As long as I'm looking. I'll take a quick peek, but I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it. Especially because of morons like this guy. Gee, I've completely separated that guy out. Alright, and all I'm really interested in are these guys' resin. And I really should be collecting the eyes. I tend to throw them away as the first thing that I don't care about. Which, in some ways, is correct, right? Because Lord knows there's enough gray dwarf eyes, and I don't need them for a long time. Not until I get into the mountains. And start getting some freezy frost glands from the drakes. So I can make ice cream. Who doesn't want ice cream? 5 butte berries, jeez. Ooh, foul smell. Are all my doors closed? I just heard the Draugr. He better not get in there and kill my pigs. I will be furious. Let's see, is it better this time? It's kind of dark, I'm having trouble seeing. I don't see them coming over any walls anywhere. It looked like somebody was maybe trying to shoot either at me or at a door. It's really dark on my screen. There's somebody shooting at something. I really don't see anybody. Well, that looks like somebody was killing somebody over there. I mean, I'm just not seeing anybody. They must be down in the water at the base of the wall there. If this were daytime, I might try shooting some people, but can't see anything. This is like the longest raid ever, man. Somebody's trying to maybe get through a door. I think I just saw a skeleton walking around back there. The beady little eyes. Is this raid ever going to end? Okay, finally. Jeez, that felt like forever. Now you still get some of them that hang out for a while. I may need to clear them off in the morning. So it looks like the I was just gonna sleep. Now that it's getting lighter, maybe I can see something. I was hoping these guys would all despawn. So it looks like well, somebody was off killing things out in the... Yeah, skeletons go around killing everybody. And there's a Draugr archer. So I gotta be a little careful. Definitely need to be a little careful here. I know there's a Draugr archer running around. You know, Pierce isn't real great against skeletons, but... that's what I got at the moment. Is that all of them? I mean, if there's a Draugr running around and he's not going to despawn, I kind of want to know where he is. Doesn't look like he came this way. There's too many living necks. He must have despawned. I assume that anybody else that was over there is despawned. Well, that was kind of annoying. Alright. Alright, well the doors seem to do well. I think I have some repairing to do maybe, yeah. Let's see how the back door did. It doesn't look like they came over here at all. You know, maybe. The boat took some damage. It might already had damage, but this workbench was damaged as well. Maybe it gets half damage when it's out in the water or out in the rain, like the roofs and everything else. Yeah, I think it handled it pretty well. These are more of a trophy. Although theoretically beakberries maybe should go in there, but... Alright, let's top off. Where'd she go? Is she almost home? guess you're going to see Deborah and the baby? Maybe. $17 ago. So I have the 10. So how's this she? Oh, she's at Deborah's. Okay. So let's say I get there. I build with the wood. I have enough to make a fire, deerskin rug, chair, table, banner, forge upgrade, and a workbench upgrade. Level 2 workbench, level 2 forge, house, kind of level 8, 9 comfort. What else would I want to bring? I talked about bringing a bee. And some maybe blueberries and raspberries. Blueberries and raspberries aren't quite as critical. The blueberries are kind of important. Because of the deer stew. Mushrooms. So there's a bunch of food I could take if I were going to try and become self-sufficient. Carrot seeds, bees, mushrooms, blueberries, deer meat. I think it's just easier to bring stacks of food, and if you run out, leave. That's a lot of stuff. Yeah, I think that's kind of what I'm thinking. Let's say bring an extra stack of these and jerky. Resin. I'm gonna need some resin. I'm not going to bring the cores. I keep bringing cores and smelting and doing all this stuff. And ultimately, I never really need it. I'm also going to... I like the idea of having the second key in the boat. But I'm going to leave it at the base instead. In fact... I'm going to do one of these things. And maybe I'll stick it under Elder, because that's what I... Oh, you know, this is an interesting idea. I never thought of this before, but I kind of like it. I need one more nail. 4 more fine wood. And under him... I'm going to build a hangar. And under him, I'm going to build a hangar. And so now the extra key, I'm going to put there, and one of these extra antlers that I got from Eikthyr. Oh, I can't attach that? You're kidding. Well, that's lame. Why not? I mean, I can, you know, I've got an extra pickaxe itself. I should be able to hang that, I hope. That's close enough. So we've got the Eikthyr pickaxe and the Elder key as my big fish wall. As a monster right there. Okay, so I'm kind of clearing up some slots here. And if there's no weight issue, theoretically I could even double up on these. So right now in my go chest, I've got this. Is there anything else I need? I land somewhere. I mean, there are certain things I would want if I have the room. 1, 2, 3, 4. Some of these things I can obviously put on the boat. Right, I've got 3 slots on the boat. The harpoon stays in case I get attacked by a serpent and I want to drag him to shore or whatever. That's kind of a, it's not a must, but it's almost a must. But I have 3 slots there. And I may do 1 stack of wood in there. And the reason I would do a stack of wood is so as soon as I get off the boat, I can create the workbench, create the direction sign, without having to worry about chopping trees down first. So I have 9 spaces here, 3 on the boat, makes 12. The comfort level in this place is really weird. Why it's like, you can almost create like a little zone chart of where you get your comforts from. Like, let's go from 4 here. That's 6 here. 7 here. 9 here. Very strange. So I'm not going to worry about bringing that extra food stuff. Stupid. Although I would consider maybe making some more Queen's jam. I do want to bring the fish in case there's a... I'm saving that for melee. I don't anticipate having big melee yet. Stranger things have happened. I can't remember if you need raw fish or cooked fish for fish pies and stuff, but that's a long ways away. Alright, 9. I get there, I put the house down, workbench, the sign. I start chopping wood. I create the small structure. I put down all my little accoutrements. Forge, workbench, make them level 2, banner, chair, table, deerskin rug. I think I'm good. Oh, one more thing. Well, 2 more things really. Which is what I was actually saying before, right? I need some feathers. I want to bring enough with me to make like an extra 100 arrows. Fire arrows. Which is one of the reasons I'd probably have that stack of wood maybe. Alright. So I'd even actually need like a second go chest if I was ever gonna like say, here are the things that I need to have. Let me do that. And some of the heavier things will go on the boat, the copper, the wood. I missed like 2 wood. Trying to be accurate here. What does this take? 1? Here's what I want to do. Is I want to create another little shelf, another chest on top of it, and this would contain the feathers and the things needed to make another 100 fire arrows. You go through them faster than you think you will. So how many items is that? That's 10, 11, 12, 13, and I have not enough slots. I've got 9 plus 3 in the boat makes 12. What do I give up? Do I give up the 9 rock? Or the 50 wood? I think I give up the 9 rock. Well, I mean, I shouldn't be creating a base anywhere but meadows or black forest where there should be plenty of rock. So I think I'm gonna leave that out for now and get that as I need it, but understand that I need 9. Alright, this is the go chest amounts. Should probably capture all this at some point, along with this stretch objective. Alright, so now the heavy stuff. Yeah, will go in the boat. 16 copper, 37 fine wood, 50 wood. And now I should be able to just take these, and I've got everything I need when I wake up to hop in the boat and go, other than an actual plan for where I'm going to be going. I probably kind of need one of those, huh? Jeez, I can't even find my way out of my house. I'll have to top that off. That's good enough for what I'm doing here. Sorry, a little note. All right, so Valheim. This will be my north, and it will be what I always use as north, no matter what the sun says. Alright, I've got my direction. I'm going to go east. Wherever I hit, circumnavigate. And if I find a swamp, great. If not, I will create a base on the east side of that island, assuming it's not plains. Alright, I may actually be ending right when I was finally ready to head out into the wild blue yonder. So I feel like the east here is really good. Like for where that sun's coming up. Not like that. Not like that. It seems like it's dead on, at least at the home base. All right, let's do it. Now, I say east. Obviously, there's still some continent there, so we're going to have to get around it. Let's rotate a little. Straighten her out. There we go. We will go roughly east. As far as I can with this wind. Clearly not going to be able to go much further in this direction with this wind. Oh. See that island to the east? Is that even an island? Or is that just a continuation of this island? I think my island may be like a giant horseshoe. Man, I can't wait to see an actual map when I'm finally done with this. Yep. Hello?
Hey, I'm on my way.
Okay. How was brunch?
Alright. It was awesome, and then I saw Deborah, and then I have leftovers for you.
Oh, cool. Now you're talking my language.
We're good to hit the couch, okay?
Yep,
Alright, are you excited?
I am.
Me too. I'll see you in a minute. Bye.
All right, bye. All right, so this island looks to be my normal island. So I'm gonna have to go up around and on the backside. It's funny how that almost looks like that should be swamp right there. It's not, but all right. I got about 10 or 15 minutes. That's the elder fight. All right. And I think I should be good to be able to find my way around this place. Like I said, I've always got the elder thing right there. Now, plus if I come down, yeah, I should be all right. Famous last words. It all feels like I know exactly where everything is. And then after like 5 minutes, I'm going to have no idea where I am. Luckily, I have just about everything on me that I would need for a base. Still probably going kind of north here, right? This is a really big island here. Yeah, straight north. I'm assuming this is not where I hit from Nauru. It'd be pretty funny if it was. I mean, for all I know, that's Nauru right there. Yeah, there's a friggin' workbench. It's probably going to be crappy Swamp Island up ahead. Oh, but I think... Right. But I've never gone to the backside of this island. Oh, sorry. Trying to do too many things. Fine, is this like northeast a little bit? Yeah. I want to stay a little bit close to shore, even though that might mean going against the wind, which I'm obviously very used to doing. A leech, coming from the swamp water. Leeches actually can do damage to carves. Is this still kind of northeast, or is this more east now? It's more east. So I'm going along the north side of what I'm going to call Africa, because it was kind of to the east of the Americas. I'll be ethnocentric on this one. And I'm not going to get distracted by rivers. Well, burial chamber there. Steve's number one rule. If you're going directly into the wind, you're going in the right direction. Looks like it's about noon. This little island on the north side here seems to have a lot of these, like, you know, black forest structures. It's probably better from a planning perspective, thinking about, you know, getting off the boat and trying to get a base set up quickly or whatever. It's probably better that I have the wood on me. Okay, that's really empty up there. Yeah, whew. Thought I was going to be getting some damage from that. This is not a very small island. East-west speaking. I'm glad I didn't get too lost on there that one time. I'm glad I remembered I should go west, and I went west, and I found my way to the right spot. It's funny how that works. Am I kind of going kind of slightly southeast now? Oh, still pretty much straight east. Dang. This is just a very long island. Oh, maybe I'll name it Long Island. There we go. Forget Africa. I'm calling it Long Island. Long Island. Boy, I can't wait for the longboat, because then I'll be able to bring fishing poles. Is this a river or a... Jeez, is that Mistlands up ahead? No, it's just a little inlet. I mean, it would be such my luck that I'm running into the Mistlands before I can find a swamp. That's all I want is a swamp. Boy, that's looking like Mistlands. Or no, that's the tree. Oh. The tree was making it look like it was kind of one of those triangle mists. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm still... I don't know if I'd say I'm... Oh, geez, this is a... kind of a shallow little area here, isn't it? There's some sunken boats. Yeah, that's one of those things early in the game before you have a bronze axe. And you don't want to spend 50 years trying to use like normal trees to bash up against birch trees. I think if you beat those boats up, they actually drop some fine wood. Oh yeah, that was not well done. Alright, am I finally getting to the other side of this? I'm probably going to have to save pretty soon. It's almost time for Baldur's Gate. Oh, I'm actually on the... Oh, I should be paying attention instead of mapping. Kind of going southeast at this point. Oops. Long Island. What's at the far eastern tip of Long Island? Because fundamentally, I'm probably getting pretty close to the place that I'm going to be making my little base. Oh, and look at this. Oh, swamp there. I don't have time to go take a look. But it looks like it isn't maybe quite right up against the mountains. Oh, and there's swamp on the right, too. Alright, I think it's time to, time to get to the shore. Oh, exciting. Exciting. How did I miss you? Alright. So let's swap out like resin for wood. And then save the game right here. And quit. I'm excited. Next time I think we've got some swamp to explore maybe. Thanks for watching. I'm excited. It'll be tomorrow, I think. Because tomorrow's a holiday, so I'm not working.